Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set! Lock it in! Not today, you want? Not today. Hey,
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
let's get it!
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch the curve! Watch the curve!
Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And the Broncos first down.
Halfway! 20! Come on, let's go! Jim!
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Flacco from midfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kill. Hey, 79!
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Red Delta! Hey, wahoo!
Here's Justin Jackson, 2nd-year man out of Northwestern. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hey, good, 180. 47. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Kill.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
– 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Flacco looks to throw. Complete out right to Jake Butt. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA's side. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
On first down, Townsend. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Flacco. It's hauled in by Doxson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Hand off to Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
On 3rd down, Thompson, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Behind, 50 seconds, come on. No game on this defense, no game. Check. Watch twins. Watch the ship.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Watch out. Gun.
They'll give Yeldon another crack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, it's Thompson. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Go. Check 15, check 15.
On second down, Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, with the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. First and 10 here for Flacco. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, check.
Now it's Flacco. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Right here.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Denver.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 48.
Once more, it's Flacco. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Broncos.
Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with time report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Switch it.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, Brown 80! I'm coming! Cluster! He's checking! Behind him!
Here is Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Hey! Behind! 86 is on the go! 86 is on the go! That's you! No, check that.
On 2nd and inches, Rivers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Shift! Watch the shift! Quick the edge! Come! Load it! Load it!
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
You keep it skinny.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. They go play action. Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. On the run, this is Jackson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
line.
Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Rivers now completes it to Watt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On third down, this is Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, Thompson. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now to the left, it's complete to Dykson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Flacco now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He will push his way down to about the 14. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Flacco. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Chris Thompson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Eckler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
0. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
White. 52.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
On 1st down, Thompson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Check. Fresno. Slam. Gun. Under 10. 10. 57. Come on. 57.
Again, a run with Thompson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Flacco. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Block 11!
They started on the ground with Eckler. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, Delta! Check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
12.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Eckler. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A run on first down with Jackson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Todd Davis, the Broncos' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.